Hello and welcome. So in this video we will be speaking about edit text and logs. So let me go to activity underscore main XML file, press that, and there you will find our design, the UI of our application. So here inside the text, when you inside the palette, we have a option called text. When we press that, there are many options over here like text view. We have already seen what are text views and buttons in the previous video. I'm using the same project, otherwise I'll have to create another project and it will take a lot of time. So I'll just work around and keep this project over here. And over here we have some kind of option over here called plain text, whatever it is, plain text, password and email, phone number. Okay, I'll tell you what is an edit text. Edit text is an user interface element for entering and modifying text. When you define an edit text widget, we must okay, let me just show you this over here. Let me just put this, drag this out over here, right over here. And oh yeah, as you all can see, this is an edit text. I'm sure that you have seen this edit text. Let me press play. Before that, I'll just constrain it to the text view bottom. I'll just constrain it over here and I will put this thing over here and I will put this thing right over here and I'll do the same for this one as well. Yep. Okay, so now to the bottom it's already constrained and I guess that's fine. So now let me press play and show you what is an edit text. You'll know what is edit text. I'm sure that you know what is a edit text. I'm sure that you have used Facebook or Instagram to put in some text inside that view. Let me just press play. Okay, I had already pressed that, so I'll just come back as soon as everything sets up. So there you go. As you all can see over here, we have this edit text over here, right over here. As you can see over here, we can write anything that you want. Suppose if I want to write my email, I can write my email over here, saf@gmail.com. I can do so by writing that. So there are like many options over here. So this is an edit text. And let me tell you one more important thing over here is that as you can see, there are like different types of edit text over here. Just like password, email, phone. I'll tell you what is that. This is an input type. Choosing the input type configures the keyboard type that is shown, acceptable characters and appearance of the edit text. For example, if you want to accept a secret number like a unique PIN or serial number, you can set input type to this one, password numeric. So we can also edit it from here. Since we have already added this text view over here, we can go to XML. I'm sure there will be an option. See, as you all can see, input type is text person name, right? Let me just edit that to something like numeric new number password. As far as I know, it was numeric password before. I guess Android Studio has updated it, but since it has updated it, so number passwords, as you can see, there are like many options over here. Date, number password. I'll choose the number password. Let's try it out. Let's see how will be the keyboard when we write that. Okay, the changes are being applied. Yeah, and as you can see over here, now we have a password which will only accept numbers over here. So the keyboard input has changed, right? Now this is a password. Similarly, like there are like many options over here. Just for the sake of clarity, we'll be using this one. So once we are making an application, we know what to put, right? So we can put an email over here, we can put a phone, and there are like many options over here. They're like autocomplete text view as well. Yeah, text input layout, and yeah. So yeah, this is the edit text, and now I'll show you how to. Let me just change it to text person name. Yeah, that is text person name, right? That is what I want. And yeah, now as a challenge, I want you to create a edit text just like we created this button and text view, right? This is known as edit text, remember. As you can see over here, it is an edit text. This is an edit text. So I want you to create an edit text and write the find view by ID. So before that, we have to give an ID, right? There is already an ID over here. So let me just write the ID as edit text new. You can just go ahead and put anything that you want on your own Android Studio, of course. And I just want you to create that edit text view and use the find view by ID to find the ID. Well, I suppose you have done that. It was very simple and easy. Now it wasn't anything confusing and all. So we just have to write edit text over here and press enter over here. So that will import the class. That will import the edit text. Okay. And then over here we have to write the name of anything that we want. We can basically write anything that we want. And over here I will write edit text dot, we do not have to write any dot, is equals to find view by ID r dot id dot, it was edit text new. So now I have access to this edit text. Okay, this edit text that I'm speaking of, this edit text. So now we can similarly we can gain access to the text that we saw in our text view. So we can gain access to this one as well. So all we have to do is just to write edit text dot get text dot toString. So this will give us the edit text. So now before we were using the toast to output the value, right? I'll show you one more thing called log. Logs, I'll tell you what is a log in a second. So logs are like, in order logs are basically used in the process of debugging. So you of course you do not know what is debugging right now, but you will learn once we move on forward. I'll just show you what is a log, and then you will know what is a log. In order to write a log, all I have to do is to write log.i, and I have to write a tag, and the tag would be edit text value. You can write anything that you want, and here we have to pass in the value that we want to log. So over here I want to pass edit text dot get text dot to string. Yep. Yep. And right, I guess. Okay, let me just quickly check if this is correct. Log.i. Yeah, that's it. A tag and a message. So the difference between toast and log is that log won't show you inside the application. We have to go to this option over here. There's something called logcat over here, right? We have to press that. So when we press that thing, it will basically open this logcat. This is known as a logcat. This will help us in solving issues in our code. Solving issues in our code is called as debugging. So that is what is debugging. So it will help us in debugging. So I'll show you right over here. So we just have to copy and paste this tag. Before that, of course, we have to run our application because we have added new code over here, right? Oops, what did I do? Yeah. Okay, it is installing it. That should work now. So as you can see over here, it should basically tell us edit. See, as you can see over here, at the time, and it is telling me this edit text view value, this tag that we give, and the value of this one, this guy. So now if I just write hello there, and so I cannot get this value right now. I can only get the value which was already done before running the application. Now as a challenge, I want you to, there is already a code over here. I just want you to, whenever I press the show button, I want this text that is over here inside the log. So I suppose you have done that. All we have to do is to just copy this thing. I mean, cut this thing using Control X or Command X on your Mac and press and okay, press enter over here and do this thing. And of course, we have to assign it before our thing so that there won't be a problem. Not that it matters, but it's a better practice to do that. So now there are applied changes. I'm just gonna open this one. Okay, if you have come till here, I just want you to write your name over here. I'm just gonna write my own name, Saif Khan, and press show. There we go. As you can see over here, it is telling Saif Khan. So now if I write anything that I want, suppose if I write Saif underscore for you to you at gmail.com, then and press enter, press show, it will basically show me this thing. So similarly, by using this concept, we gain access to the email address or we gain access to the password when the user will enter. We will see how we will do that in the future videos. We'll make applications like WhatsApp applications and many applications in this course. So don't worry about anything. You'll basically be perfect with every concept in Android Studio once we complete this course. Okay, so now that's it for this video, guys. Now in this video we have seen what to edit text, and one more thing I just forgot to tell you all. Okay, when I use this edit text over here, there are like different attributes to it. So by default text is name over here. Let me just remove that because it doesn't look good. Okay, so it will be empty now. So now there are like other options over here, just like hint. I'll tell you what is a hint. So there are like text size. We can change the text size. We can change the text color. We can change the text style. There are like many options over here. So feel free to play with all of these options over here. And I'll tell you a nice attribute over here, which is called as hint. I'm sure you have seen what are hints. Enter your name. So hint will look something like this. This won't be the text, but it will be just like a hint over here. I'm sure that you have seen somewhere in your life, of course, if you have a smartphone with you. So yeah guys, that's it for this video. And in the next video, as I promised, I will be speaking about layouts over here. There are like many layouts over here, and the default layout that Android Studio has is constant layout. So we'll speak about layouts in the next video. So there are like many other options over here, like linear layout, vertical, and there is one more layout called relative layout. So that's not used anymore, but that was the layout that was used before. So I'll tell you what is a constraint layout in the next video. So for all that and more, see you all there. Till then, goodbye and take care.